Hi, and welcome back to another football shirt review. Today we continue with the England World Cup shirts from bestzv4.com as we look at the World Cup home shirt for England. As I said, this shirt is purchased from bestzv4.com. All the information for the seller will be in the description of this video. I'll also leave a DHgate link for my usual seller, and I'll try and point that direct to the England items. So this shirt comes in a standard Nike bag. On the flip side, it does just have the usual health warnings. Now, there's been a lot of criticism around the price of these shirts, the official ones, which are £100 plus, and this version I think is about £14. So you can totally see why people are kicking off, especially when you've got a family of, let's say, 2 adults and a couple of kids. It becomes a really expensive purchase if you are buying the official ones. And that's also one of the reasons why I do this, is because so you can spot the people selling the counterfeits, because there are a lot out there at the moment. So I say the seller of this one is bestzv4.com. All the information in the description of the video. Let's get the bag undone and look at this England shirt, and as we can see, it is the player spec version. So yeah, let's get the bag undone and take a look at the England home shirt for the World Cup. Okay, we start at the front of the shirt, and we've got the stretchy collar. I do really like that, actually. And it's got the England flag going around it. You've actually got the same on the sleeve as well, the stretchy material again with the England flag in there. Mentioned earlier, this is the player spec version, so the night tick is heat pressed on. It's like a rubberized vinyl. Likewise with the England badge and the star. I love that. Look at that glisten. Hopefully that's coming across on the video. It's got sort of glitter in there. Looks really smart, that. And again, down to this sleeve. No patches. I did ask whether they had any of the World Cup patches. If they had them, they could put them on there. But obviously they didn't have them. You've got the lion into the material. And then down at the bottom, you've got the engineered tag. And if you see this product code on any of the shirts that you look at out and about, this will tell you whether it's a legitimate shirt or not. Whack this into Google, and if you get a picture of this England shirt, you know it's official. If you get something else, you know it's a replica or a copy. So don't get caught out. And I'm starting to see a lot more people attempting to sell these replicas for a higher price, and that winds me up a treat. People trying to fleece others. Yes, they're probably getting a saving from the 120 odd quid that the official one is, but you should be paying no more than 10 to 15 quid for one of these shirts. Don't get caught up. It tends to be on like Facebook and stuff, you see it, so just be really careful. But there's the front of the shirt. Let's take a look at the back now as well. Okay, we move through to the back. And the collar line continues, again, stretchy material. You've got the neck support around the back there. You can slightly see through. Oh, there's a big loose cotton there. That's surprising. You don't tend to see on the higher Premier League club teams, nations and stuff. You don't tend to see many loose cottons. But you got one there. You got one there as well. Was it the 98 England shirt that had something very similar to that? Obviously, I've got no name and number or anything on the back of it. You could probably guess which players are going to get what numbers, but as it's not official, I've stuck to a plain reverse shirt. And under it is going to be slightly see-through because it's the player spec one. But the material does feel really nice, actually. And the hemline at the bottom looks absolutely perfect. So there's the reverse side of the shirt. Let's take a look at the inside as well. Okay, we're onto the front of the inside. And the collar line all looks good. Good bit of stitching around there. And another telltale sign whether you're buying an official shirt or not is this tag here. The official ones do not tend to have plastic. It's like usually a string or something because of the reduction of plastic that these tags tend to tell you about. They're removed to 0. So plastic tag, you know it's not an official one. Stitching all on the inside, loose cotton down there, and then we have our washing instructions. The recommendation when washing these shirts is to flip it inside out and put it on a hand wash setting. When you come to dry it, just let it hang dry. And this is also another sign when you get these sort of numbers printed on there. Night badge, really nice and smooth. Move that tag out of the way, and the England crest again, really smooth. Engineered at the bottom, has been heat pressed on. Might be slightly wonky, but no concerns there. Internal hemline looks good. Because it is white, you can't really see my hand through it. You can just about, but not as well as some of the ones that we've looked at before. Stitching all under the arm, looks nice and tidy. Nice product so far. Okay, we're through to the final part of the inside of the shirt. That's where the join of the collar is up there. And you've got the Happy and Glorious rubberized vinyl, and the size there, Nike Fit XL. Now this is a player spec version, so it is going to be a lot tighter to the body. So my recommendation would be, if you are normally a large, then to size up twice. Single would be okay, but it depends how you want to wear it. If you still like it a bit loose, then double up on the sizing. But that was a loose cotton, so it wasn't even attached. But yeah, it's always best to size up. As an example, I am a large, but I always buy XLs. That loose cotton we looked at earlier, wasn't it? So there's a few on this one, which, like I said, does surprise me, being a big nation shirt. Pushing onto the badge there, look, that gives you an indication of it being see-through, but that is when you push right in onto it. You can clearly see the items there. But not much more to show you on this one as we take the final look at the inside of the shirt. And there we have it, our England home shirt for the World Cup 2026. And this shirt was purchased from bestzv4.com. I will leave all the information for the seller in the description of this video. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of this one? I think this is a really nice England shirt. I love the pattern in the material as well. Just zooming in on that now to show you again. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favourite England shirts. They've done really well, I think, over the last few years, bringing out some nice shirts. This just gives me, again, a bit of a retro vibe with these red coming down there. But yeah, let me know what you think to it. If you've enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe. I do these sort of reviews on a weekly basis. Any comments, by all means, leave them below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But as I said, the seller is bestzv4.com. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.